I was really excited to meet Mom Carol. We call Carol the Angel of Soweto. Carol noticed that many children were being orphaned by AIDS in her community. So in an amazing, life-changing set of coincidences, Carol ended up caring for 980 children living in child-headed households. Carol's organization, Ikaheng Ministries, provides food, school fees, school uniforms, social welfare, and any needs that they may have. In spite of their difficulties, which have been enormous, these children are some of the most gifted and inspirational people I have ever met. Carol decided to surprise them with my visit.
Hi. How are you? Promise?
I'm 49 years old and I'm a single mother of 5 kids. I trained in hotels. I have been working in hotels for the rest of my life. And then until in 1998 when I changed jobs from the fact that the hotel that I was working in closed down. And I started training as a nurse. And then, but during my training as a nurse, I would do like community work. But one day the matron came to me and said to me, I had to decide. You know, she understood that community work was okay, but my work as a nurse was more important. And she said to me, make a decision. And there was no ways that I could decide between my work and the community. And I knew that there was going to be no salaries afterwards. But what I did was I just gave up my work and then started working with the Sandiles family. Yeah, and then immediately after I knew him, his mother passed away. And then, you know, that's when I took the story into a newspaper, to a local newspaper, and it had it all published. And before I knew it, I was a mother to 79 kids. And then before I knew it, it was 104. And presently, we actually have 980 kids that we're looking after in 212 households.
So how do you like being mother to 950 kids?
I am just so fulfilled. I get so much fulfillment from doing it. Fulfillment that I have never, that surpasses all understanding. Fulfillment that I have never ever gotten. And from the fact that each and every one of them there is a story behind them. And I try to remember each and every story, each and every incident on how I met them. And I keep that in mind so that I can keep them important. On behalf of them, I just want to say thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to know a little bit about you. I want to, just ask you about yourselves. And tell me, where do you live?
I live with my siblings, and there's 8 of us. Our parents died when I was 12, and we pretty much had to take care of ourselves ever since.
Wow. And are you the oldest?
Yeah.
The worst day of the year is Christmas. I remember I once spent a blackout Christmas. There was no electricity, there was no food, there was nothing. We actually slept on Christmas. Even on New Year's Eve, we slept. We had nothing to do, but the one thing that keeps me going is that I've always been positive.
You can't stick around your misery for too long, You have to go on, because the more you cry and the more you feel pain for yourself, is the more you feel useless and you don't do anything. As the oldest guy, I have to stand up and stay strong for my other sibling.
So how do you do it when you're taking care of your brothers and sisters? How do you take care of them?
Each day was a struggle to survive, and you'd wake up in the morning and think, oh, I'm alive for today. What's next for the next 24 hours, This man knocked at our house and he said that he heard that there were kids living here who didn't have anyone to take care of them, and he told us about Carol and everything, and that's how we met. That was our saving grace. Yeah.
So it seems like Mama Carol just came into your life like an angel.
I have dreams, I have hopes, I have everything that I need in life because of one person, Mom Carol.
I could say she is my mother.
She helped me with everything. All I just want to say is I love her so much and I thank you for that.
We're like these brothers and sisters because of her.
Uganda. Uganda has done an amazing job in bringing the numbers of HIV infected down by mobilizing the people with the ABC concept. Abstinence, be faithful, condomize. Indeed, there were definitely areas of Uganda where the women drove philandering men from their villages in order to prevent themselves from being infected. I'm about to visit a Keep a Child Alive site in Kampala, run by Dr. Pasquine Ogunsanya, and I can't wait. I've heard so much about it. In this tiny house, Dr. Pasquine treats hundreds of patients for us, and we provide food for them too. Nutrition is very important for patients on ARVs, something that should always go hand in hand with treatment.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I have to say that witnessing the Kairos Medical Center and speaking to Dr. Pasquine, what an angel. Witnessing this has to be, I'm telling you, is a highlight to me of this trip. To see what's going on here, to see how they are making use, how we are making use of every inch of space in this building. A small house, but it's so effective. You feel the love, you feel the way it's genuine care. You see how the patients are really treated with respect and dignity. They're cared for properly. They're given everything that they need to live with HIV. So tell me what Keep a Child Alive funds here.
In Kairos Medical Center, Keep a Child Alive funds all the full comprehensive HIV and AIDS care. All the ARVs are funded by Keep a Child Alive, and Keep a Child Alive also funds nutrition. So we provide all the patients with a balanced diet, and Keep a Child Alive also gives allowance for the medical workers so that the work can continue.
Dr. Pasquine took us to the local church where all the patients on the Keep a Child Alive program were gathered to sing and dance for us and show us. They were alive. They thanked us, which was wonderful, but it left me wondering, how would I feel if I were dependent for my life on total strangers from a place so far away? But all these gorgeous, beautiful people would be dead today without your help.
I'm requesting my fellow brothers, sisters who have not come in to test for their lives.
If you have not tested, you cannot say you are free from the disease.
Nenzijja ne bakkiriza n'abaana batuwa eddagala mu biseera ebirungi, batuwa ebyokulya, sukaali n'ebirala bingi.
To see every cent, every dollar, every time that I've given my time, that you've given your time, is not in vain. And this is what it makes me feel. It makes me feel like if ever you've doubted or ever you've wondered, where does it go and what does it do and who does it serve and who does it help, this is the testimony that says who it helps, who it serves, what it does, and how powerful it is. How something so little like $1 can go so far.